Hey everybody, thanks for joining us here on 9 News Watch. I'm Chris Bianchi with a look back at the week. A shooting outside of a Broomfield Walgreens last Saturday left 1 dead and 2 injured. Police took Trevor Woodruff, 19, of Broomfield into custody later that afternoon.
I just live right across over the way over there, and I needed to stop by Walgreens to pick up a couple of things, and I saw all the police tape and that the road was cut off and how I was going to get home.
Just after 11:30 Saturday morning, Broomfield police got a call of shots fired in the Walgreens parking lot at 128th and Zuni Street.
We did unfortunately find one deceased adult male at the scene. We did transport 2 other adults to the hospital, 1 female and 1 male.
No Walgreens employees were injured or involved, but police want to know why this happened.
For whatever reason, these people were in the parking lot, they knew each other, and at some point shots were fired.
The suspected shooter left the scene and all resources were dedicated to finding him.
And it's really disturbing, right? That you would have kids here, you've got a school down the road, you have a busy area where a lot of people live, and it breaks our heart as a community to see this type of thing.
Woodruff is being held on charges of first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder, and first-degree assault with injury, according to Broomfield Police. Meanwhile, in Silverthorne, a fire forced residents to evacuate from their homes for 3 days. They are allowed to return home beginning on Thursday at 10 a.m.
In the Colorado mountains, it's a story of fire or flood, depending on the mile marker.
The rain helped us out incredibly on this fire.
In Summit County, rain Wednesday helped firefighters battling the Ptarmigan Fire in Silverthorne. Eric White is the incident commander, in charge of the crews working to put the flames out.
We had some very active fire a couple of days ago, and then the rain came in. It really put a damper on it. It allowed us to get in, evaluate the situation, and start to engage our ground crews.
Firefighters were able to hike in to battle the fire for the first time from the ground, as the rain helped control the spread. While it's still small in size, it's burning right near homes. Wednesday, the weather helped the Summit County Sheriff make the announcement everyone was hoping for.
I'm going to lift this evacuation order for everybody tomorrow, but that puts everybody in pre-evacuation status.
We're certainly hoping for the best for those affected by the Ptarmigan Fire, but let's move on to something that should make you smile. After going missing for 5 days in Grand County, Stella, a 2-year-old pup, was found and reunited with her owner. Now here's that story from earlier in the week.
When she shows your belly, you have to rub it.
2-year-old Stella loves to be pet.
Oh, yes.
But these rubs are an extra treat for her and her owner, Curtis Culver.
I have my dog back, and that is so huge. Yeah, that was Sunday, actually. That was a few hours before everything started.
Last Monday, Culver and his brother called for help when the weather got bad during a backpacking trip in Grand County.
It was about a little after 6:30 when we finally heard them yell the first time. And we, as soon as we heard them yell, we sat up and screamed back, and we're here, over here.
Relief quickly turned to panic. When the search and rescue team got to them, Stella got scared and ran away.
It was the hardest thing not to think about was, the fact that, what if she dies out there? What if it's just too cold?
And it's real important to them that, they close missions out completely. And this was just an open end that nobody wanted to leave open. So, the thought was that we would go up there and give it our best shot.
Volunteers with Search and Rescue went back to the campground Saturday, hiking 14 miles to find Stella.
She wasn't too far from their camp, maybe a couple of 100 yards from where Cody and Curtis had camped.
I got that text, and I dropped everything and ran into my house screaming that they got her. And
a second chance to hold his dog after she survived 5 days alone in the woods.
I love her. I mean, if I could take her everywhere I go, I would, honestly.
For now, she's earned the extra rubs and longer naps.
As many as she wants. And a GPS tracking collar, which I'm getting for her.
And one other interesting tidbit is that Culver said that Stella was wearing a backpack with her food and some snacks, and he believes that Stella was able to open it, the backpack that is, and eat the food until the search and rescue team found her. How about that? Speaking of food,
The deal is done. Past the sopapillas. Casa Bonita is selling for $3.1 million. According to a court filing, the current owners of the restaurant entered into a purchase agreement on September 23rd. This news comes after, 6 weeks after the creators of South Park held a virtual press conference with Governor Polis announcing their plans to buy the restaurant. It has been closed since March of last year, and the owners filed for bankruptcy this past spring. The South Park creators said they do have plans to dive off the restaurant's famous waterfall and improve the notoriously bad food.
For Coloradans' sake, I think we're all ready for a Casa Bonita to reopen. And if you're watching us on YouTube, tell us in the comments below what should or should not change about that restaurant, and we'll try and take and read some of those hot takes that you might have. Now, let's take a look at your weekend forecast, and for the weekend ahead, things looking generally a lot on the drier and also calmer side. We dealt with some rain, of course, back on Wednesday and Thursday, but as we head into your Saturday and your Sunday, those temperatures will shoot on up into the low 70s for your Saturday, with an isolated chance for showers as you get into the mountains. Then, for your Sunday, things really brighten on up statewide, and those temperatures could get up into the upper 70s for us in Denver. And that'll mean a warm and sunny Broncos home game against the Ravens on Sunday afternoon. All right, and for our video of the week, we have something that we think is going to make you laugh a little bit. Our sports director, Ron Mackey, and Broncos offensive lineman Dalton Reisner caught up with Broncos linebacker A.J. Johnson and practiced, get this, and I'm saying this 100% accurately, some dinosaur impressions. You're going to definitely want to watch this.
Is it a velociraptor, and can you do a little for us, please?
Is it a velociraptor? It can be any type of dinosaur you want. I want to hear your dinosaur impersonation.
Let's hear you first.
No, you got to go first. It sounds like a chicken.
Oh, a velociraptor, sort of a dinosaur chicken.
Yeah, you know.
All right, show me how it's done.
That's the high-pitched one. But you know, it's all different ones.
You gotta have the hand.
Well, that'll do it for your 9 News Watch look back for the week. I'm Chris Bianchi, and hopefully you've enjoyed this. And also remember to download the 9 News app to get those top headlines as we head through the weekend. We'll see you back here for your noon headlines coming up on Monday. Have a great weekend. I'm Chris Bianchi.